Hey all, Kyle here, AA0Z. I am going to show you a new app that I was just informed of. It's called POLO, Hamlogger 2K, and let's go over it right now as we walk through how to set up a pota or a sota or general logging. So stick around. All right, here I am in the logger. It's going to boot up. It's version 0.060, and it is currently in beta right now. Saw this on a couple of other channels and thought that this was a really cool logger. So when you boot this thing up, it's going to ask you to enter in your call sign. I've already done that, but you can come over here to settings, and here's the settings page. You can change your operator. You can change your theme. So I chose the same as device theme because I'm in dark mode. Logger settings. So this is pretty cool. You can only show DX contacts. I'm not really sure what this flags setting is for, but I'm sure that it has a meaning. Here is the state field. If you want to include the state field in the main exchange, I turn that to on. Show numbers row. So that will show a numbers row above your keyboard. I'm going to turn that off because I have a numbers row in my keyboard. Switch signal report order. So if you want send first and then receive, so if you give somebody a 5.9 and they give you a 5.9, you can switch that. And then the big one that I love is keep device awake. Now, a lot of other loggers do not do this, and you have to tap the screen every time that you want to wake your screen up to log. If there's a period of time that you're calling CQ and you don't have a contact, so that is awesome. Coming down here, you can look up call signs on qrz.com. I'm sure that there's other lookups that are going to be available. Hopefully, they'll do HamQTH, which is a free service. Manage data files. So in this data files, you can update the different country files. So we're going to refresh the country file, and it says that it's fetching right now. Updated. So the big one is you want to update your parks before you go out. Maybe they've added a couple of new parks and you're going to hit that one. So you want to update the parks here. Yep, good deal. So we're going to go back here. This version is 0.060. Now this is in beta right now, but you can get it on the Google Play Store. I have an Android. I hear it is available for iOS also. And it is programmed by Sebastian, KI2D. He has a Discord, so I would suggest you get on the Discord if you want to talk to him directly and give him ideas. Hopefully this one will be updated in a timely manner whenever updates are needed, and unlike some of the other portable loggers that I know of. So I think what we're going to do is we've come back to the main screen here, and we're going to start a new operation. I am AA0Z, that is correct, and it looks like there's 3 tabs across the top, info, QSOs, and spots. So location, what I can do is it shows my current location. I can click on that grid square. That's awesome. So if you're out in the middle of nowhere and you don't know where you're at, it will find you and put that location in. And then I'm going to add an activity. I'm going to add, so it's got support for parks on the air, summits on the air, WWF, beaches on the air, AR field day, winter field day. I'm sure that there's probably going to be some general logging activity entry in there. So we're going to choose parks on the air. And then the great thing about this is it pulls up the closest park that you're in, which is great. That's exactly what I would expect from a logger. So let's say that we are at the Gateway National Arch, and let's say we are down by the riverfront. Does it have the Lewis and Clark Trail? Oh, it doesn't. So we'd probably have to enter this in. Let's search for Lewis. State Park. Here we go. Lewis and Clark National Historic Trail. We're going to add that one. Can we add it? Yes. Here we go. So I think it's going to... Oh, I just subtracted it. So let's add it again. and it is added. It's got 2 parks, the Gateway National Park and the Lewis and Clark National Trail. So we are ready. So I believe we can just hit the back button, and it gives us the 2 parks, and now we are ready for the QSOs. So we click up here on the top for QSOs, and this is the login interface. Very, very minimal, which I like this. So in their call, I can click on here, and let's do KE8PZN. So that's James. I give him a 5'9", and his state. So he is in West Virginia. And it has, up here along the top, it's got the time and the band. Okay, so I need to set the band. So let's say I'm on 14,250, and I'm on 20 meters. And it's going to pick single sideband. Oh, you got to pick the band first. Now 14,200. So I think it probably should maybe auto default. Yep. So now it put the frequency as 14,200, and then I can log this. Yep. It goes right there at the top. So let's log another one. Let's log Dan, WD4DAN. He's in Georgia. 2 QSOs in the logs. So now, let's say we're logging W1RCP, and he's a park to park. So their POTA is US. So let's see if we can just do 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, yes, you can just plug in their park number, and it will default to US. And let's log that one. Ah, and you see that there's a little tree over there by the Scent RST, shows that it's a park to park. Very cool. Nice. Let's go to spotting. And so what you can do is, this is the great part. You can spot yourself and put, let's see, SSB now. So you can put the comments, and I believe, let's see, how would you spot? Where's the entry? So I think you hit that spotting again, and you would actually be spotted at 14,200. Well, we're not going to do that because we're not in a park. But that is a very cool feature. Now you don't have to go into the Parks on the Air website and actually spot yourself. Oh, that's going to be so nice. Let's click on the settings. So it's more controls to add them. So you can add sota, WWF, some notes. Oh, so you can add some notes here. Oh, nice. So how would I... So now I'm going to get out of settings. I'm going to click on the notes. And here, let's add another one. So let's add KC5HWB. And then let's click on a note and say in Texas. And he's in Texas. And then, so it has a note icon there. So let's click on that guy again. And does it show the notes? Yes, it does show the notes. So if you edit a QSO, it turns it blue to show that you have selected a QSO. Now, how do I get out of this? Oh, I need to save it. Okay, now I'm back to the original screen. So I noticed that it says 4 QSOs in 3 minutes and 4 seconds. 51 seconds since the last QSO. That's good. It gives you some stats. That's nice. All right. So that's the login interface. I like the very minimal login interface. It's great. Love it. Love it. So now let's go to spots. So these are all of the POTA spots. And of course, you can filter. Let's go to 20 meters and let's go to CW. So here are the people that are spotted. So I think what you can do is you can come down here and you can click on this guy. And yes, it auto fills in on your log. Let's say he's in Indiana because it told me that he might be in Indiana since that's where the park is at. And then I can log him. Yep. And it logs him as a park to park. Very cool. I love it. This is a great new logger. I love the minimal aspect of it. I like that it's got a very small log up there. I like that the interface is just very minimal. You can export this. So to export this, you need to go back into info, which I'm on that screen, and then you export ADIF, and it's going to export that file, sharing 2 files. Oh, and the nice part about this is if you're in a 2-fer or a 3-fer or a 4-fer, it will automatically export all of those ADA files as individual files so you can upload them to the POTA website. That is ingenious. That is so great. Oh, I wish other loggers would do that. That is great. So that's how you upload files. That's great. All right. Very good. Again, this is called POLO Hamlogger 2K. If you want to download it from the Android or iOS website, to download this on your phone. Now, I don't like putting logs in my phone. I hate it because I have fingers that like to drift and hit the wrong buttons, and I do a lot of back and forth to get the QSO call right, and it's just a pain in the butt. But, you know, in a pinch, it is what it is. I probably should get a keyboard. But anyway, this is POLO, Portable Logger. Go and download it. Go and click on the Discord link and add it to the Discord, or add it to your Discord if you don't have enough Discords already, like I do. And, yeah, play around with it. Give it some good feedback, and thanks for watching. 73.